Oakland voters have overwhelmingly passed a law taxing marijuana at a higher rate. Now, this is really good news. Why? Because, and this is also very interesting, because the people who sell the marijuana are the ones who pushed for the law. Now, why do they want to get taxed more? Let me tell you what the tax was. On 1,000 pounds of gross sales of marijuana, the tax used to be only $1.20. Now, you get the normal sales tax that you would in California, but this was an extra $1.20, right? Now they've increased that to an extra $18. So why do they want more money out of their pocket? Because their thought is, look, if we tax this more, it'll become more legitimate. And point number two is once the state gets dependent on, or in this case the city, gets dependent on this revenue, then they're not going to want to let it go. That's genius. Okay? That is very, very clever. In fact, they're thinking of doing an initiative here in California for the whole state, and it's called Tax Cannabis 2010. And what they want to do is they want to tax cannabis more in the state of California because we've got a huge budget problem, obviously, in California. And they're like, well, you know what could bring in a lot of money? In fact, it's they estimate that I think it's going to bring in about $4 billion a year if you tax cannabis at the rates that they're talking about here. For the city of Oakland alone, it's bringing in, they estimate next year will bring in $294,000. And you know how government is. Once they get addicted to ironically, to a tax, they're like, that revenue is good. I hate to give it away, right? So, and look, they're already in Oakland, they're giving it over the counter, right? So, and has the city of Oakland blown up yet? Not as far as I can see. And it's not like, hey, Oakland's not like the model of how a city should be. But it's not like it turned that way when they changed this law. Oakland always had troubles, right? And there isn't enough time, and there hasn't been done a study yet to see how if Oakland is better shape or worse shape. It's just a hell of a lot more sensible. People were taking it anyway, right? Now at least we get a little tax revenue out of it. It's not as dangerous. You don't have to rely on criminals and gangs to get it as much. And they really hit on something here. And when they do polls and they ask people, do you think marijuana should be legalized? The answer, generally speaking, is about 45% say yes, which is double what it used to be just a decade ago. So already things are trending up. When they ask, do you think marijuana should be legalized and taxed, the answer jumps to over 56%. So they go from like, almost to, yeah, you know, what are you talking about? Yeah, let's get the tax in. Let's make some money and smoke some weed. Hey, it's a win-win. Everybody wins. God bless Oakland. And I know this is one initiative, the one in 2010, that I'm actually looking forward to voting for in California. And the funny thing is, I don't really, I don't smoke, right? But I like the idea that we're going to have a sensible law, and I like the idea of the extra revenue. Hire some teachers, you know? And ironically, maybe you can keep the people who are actually dangerous criminals in jail with the extra money we get from this. And part of this is, goes towards the idea of decriminalizing as well, so you don't have to waste all sorts of tax money on people who are sitting in jail because they smoked a blunt. I mean, it's win-win all over the place. And if you're a fiscal conservative, you should love this. And if you're a political conservative and you actually know what it means to be a conservative, you should also love this. You're not supposed to be in people's lives. You don't want big government to tell you what you can and can't do in your own home. That's supposed to be part and parcel of being a conservative. That's why William Buckley came out and was in favor of legalization. And he's like the godfather of conservatives. Now, of course, conservatives have morphed into some weird moralistic party these days. And so a lot of those guys have become libertarians. But overall, this is a tough thing to argue with. And it's positive news for Oakland, for California, and I think eventually the country.